So this is the Freemie Freedom Breast Pump. I have two pumps. I have the Spectra S2 and the Freemie Freedom. The Spectra S2 I use at work and I like it for its own reasons. I also like the Freemie Freedom. It's a little bit more simple of a pump than the Spectra. It's literally, you turn it on, there's the on button on the back there, and then there's this knob to adjust the suction power, and that is it. Unlike the Spectra S2, it is not sort of this closed pumping system, so you can accidentally get breast milk into the tubing and the lines, and I have done that maybe twice now. So I'm a little more carefree with the Spectra S2, but I like this one because I am a modest person. I don't like to pump in front of people, including my family. However, you just put these collection cups inside your bra, put your shirt back down over your pumping situation, and you just look like you've got bigger boobs. So as you walk around within reason, because you're still tethered pumping, it's just not as awkward, and I feel completely fine pumping in front of my family. So the reason I use this one at home is because I can feed my son while I'm pumping, I can do dishes while I'm pumping, I can feed myself while I'm pumping, and I really like that about it. It just gives you, it's called the Freedom, and I tell you, it definitely gives you more freedom. So the collection cups come in there's 4 components to it, and I will show you sort of how to put that together. So let me just flip the camera here, make it a little easier. Okay, and we're back. So I'm just going to put this together because I will say you have to be very precise to putting the collection cups together in order to get it to work properly. So with the duckbill, you want to put it on this piece and have it sort of perfectly flat with the top of this open piece here. As you see here, this is the correct way to put on the duckbill. It can't be any other way. And then there's the flange here, and you just put it on, and you're going to want to line it up with this notch, and you just pop it on, and then you put the cover on, and you can see there's a notch in the cover here. You line it with the notch here, and then you're going to put the collection cup in your bra, and then you just insert the tubing that they provide into it. Then you're going to do that with the second one. And then you just hook up the tubing to the pump, turn the pump on, good to go. I have to say, one of the things that I really do like about this, the reason why I use it at home because I have a longer time available to pump, is you can collect up to 8 ounces in one of these suckers. I am a milk machine, so I can definitely fill this. There are times when I have to just turn it off. Because if you go over 8 ounces, you will sort of have that backflow of milk into the lines, in which case when that happens, I just rinse out the lines, get them good and clean, and then sort of whip them around like a lasso and then hang them to dry. That's kind of the only thing you can do. Someone did recommend me getting canned air to sort of push the moisture through the lines, and that sounds like a great idea. I haven't tried that yet. But this is the Freemie Freedom Breast Pump system. I have to say, I really do like it. Like I said, I have the Spectra S2. I like both for different reasons, and I'll go ahead and do a review of the Spectra S2 as well when I have it at home next. But I do say that I recommend the Freemie Freedom. I'm going to give it 4 stars because it's a little annoying that you have to worry about sort of that milk backflow into the system. Otherwise, it really does give you that freedom while pumping, and it's great for those modest mothers. Kudos and hats off to those of you that are totally comfortable with breastfeeding or pumping around other people. That is just not me. So this really gives me sort of that discreetness that I desire. You could definitely tell you're pumping. I would never pump in front of people at work or anything. Some of the pictures that you're going to see if you look at the marketing for this are people literally pumping at work, like in meetings next to people, and that is not happening. That is not real world, I don't think. I'm not doing that, but I do like this system and recommend it. Okay, so just a couple more points to consider with the Freemie Freedom Breast Pump. I will say that when I am traveling for work, and I do that quite often, I have chosen to bring this system over my Spectra S2 with me. I do have sort of like a hands-free pump bra for the Spectra. This one, I just feel a lot more confident that I'm not going to get milk everywhere when I am pumping with it. It also, because it is hands-free, because it's so secure in your bra, I'm able to do my makeup and do my hair while I'm pumping, so I save that extra time, which is really great. Also, they do not recommend that you put these parts through the dishwasher, so you have to hand wash them all the time. They also don't recommend that they go in the refrigerator. So with my Spectra bottles, if I'm pumping, I can just cap them, put them in the refrigerator, and get to bagging them later. With the Freemie system, you have to sort of bag up your milk or put it wherever, however you store it, right away. So you have to factor that in as well. They also, you pour out of these spouts here. So you collect the milk, it's nice, they've got this little flat part, so you just set the cups down, they don't wobble or anything, and then you pour the milk out of the notched little spout there. It is not necessarily the cleanest every time, so if your milk is really precious to you because you are just a nuffer, you might see some drops if you are not careful about pouring it out. So just wanted to add sort of those considerations if you are considering the Freemie Freedom Breast Pump for yourself.